Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everybody. Welcome back to Carpathian Farm, and welcome back to the New Galaxy channel. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Well, I hope this episode finds you doing awesome. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome aboard to all of our new subscribers. And welcome back to everybody who's been with the channel for a bit. It's great to see you all again. I do apologize there was no episode last week. From my community post, I am sure you all can probably figure out that it was a bit of a week for me. And that not everything went according to plan. I thought I was going to get all the videos recorded over the weekend last weekend, and then I got the call that they were going to come and do tours on Monday and Tuesday, and that changed again. I ended up moving stuff around and all that good stuff. We ended up finding stuff that during the process that had to be fixed and repaired. It turned into an interesting week. That being said, I hope you're all doing well. I am back here. It is why I did do the community post as we go over here and we go feed our buddy Dusty. I did the community post to let y'all know there may or may not be videos last week just because of fun. And I appreciate you guys, hanging in. I also appreciate your comments and your feedback and all that good stuff. As usual for everybody, the disclaimers are in the description. Oh, there we go. There's our buddy Dusty. Instead, we got him all set. Got a lot of work to do today. We got a lot of plowing to do. So yeah, we got a bunch to do. We got a lot of plowing to do. We did our mulching, if you remember. Gentlemen, not where I don't remember if I put it away. I think I might have. Over here. Earth. this is not good. Or plow. Remember where? Leave it to me. We do own it. Ah, okay, it's over at the... Ah, hell, feels stupid. Alright, so we gotta go get it. Oh, I feel stupid. Okay. What else is gonna go wrong today? Buddy. So yeah, so that was uh an interesting week, to say the least. Um and usually if one thing is gonna not go necessarily correctly, it's gonna lead to other things. And well, yeah, you can guess what happened. It certainly led to other things going wrong. Put down the new floor and went to put the toilet back on the base, mount that's in the floor, and discovered the parts of the mount rusted out, hadn't been replaced in, so get that done. Got that done to find out that the snow had fallen through the roof somehow and leaked, and I didn't even notice it. Had leaked, started causing the suspended ceiling to get. Had to fix that. And so anyway, we got all that done by Tuesday morning, by lunchtime Tuesday, and then of course as I was putting stuff back Friday afternoon, evening, the water main that brings fresh water in busting, and so yeah, got that fixed Saturday morning. Was an interesting week. So that's pretty much why I did not have any videos out for you guys last week, and I apologize for that. I did put up the community post, to be fair, so y'all would... Hopefully we're back on track and we don't have any... So I do thank you for your patience. I can assure you it was not by plan. Alright, so here's our plow. A plow I couldn't find. Oh, I think we bought the plow and just hadn't brought it. I think that's... Alright, so... no matter. Get the plow. Well, that's okay. We can bring the plow home. Right to those fields and get a plowing. Quote Larry the Cable Guy. Get her done. Watching color comic. It's nice. At least better than a lot of the nonsense. And Jeff Foxworthy was pretty funny when Bill Engvall's fun. Ron White is, I guess. So, our goal today, getting back on track here, our goal today is to get our fields plowed. I'd like to get both of them plowed today. I do not know if that is going to be a thing. Try. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to get the fields plowed, so that way, if get them both, we can get both fields plowed today, then we can go ahead. I don't think we're gonna need lime. I shall look. I know we did put down lime down last season. Plowed last time. So we shall look and see if we need to do that. Is he? I thought he was going to plop himself right down. I have a good. See if our field. Oh, they do. Well, okay. They're claiming they need to be plowed. Oh, that's good. Do it. I think this map is cracking up. I could have swore we plowed this last time. We'll go ahead and do it. Make the map happen. I discovered another map that I'm playing off camera that is having a similar problem where it's not updating everything correctly on what needs. So I don't know if that's, I think so. Because I've seen this now happen with these two maps, I'm thinking Giants has accidentally introduced some. I saying for sure yet. Let me get out. Let's. Saying it needs lime and plowing, so that's fine. Do that. Not mine. Do. Alright, let's set that down just like that. Just so. Rock and roll. We'll hopefully get all this done today. Get these two plowed. If we can get the two fields plowed today, we'll go ahead and throw down some lime because that won't. Then we'll pull the stone off the field. We'll get these. So anyways, I was saying, yeah, so week was a bit of a odd week. Glad I'm back. Missed hanging out with you. And back and on to our thing. While we are plowing, let's see, is there an update? Don't think so. If I did miss anybody's comments, I apologize. Thank everybody for their comments and their feedback and all. when you do provide your feedback and your ideas and your suggestions, it does help the channel. It does help. Um, Even if it seems like I might get upset with your comment or something. Trust me when I say I don't. Because I think about your comments. You guys have to. I try to figure out how I can make what you're saying work. You know, for my style and what. If I come across like I'm upset or something, don't worry, I'm not. I might get a little annoyed if someone tries to watch the videos and then while they're watching the video comment that 5 minutes that about something I should probably do differently. 5 minutes later, I do the exact thing. The same thing that they're commenting. That I might get a little. So, you know, the best thing there is to, like I've said before, is to watch the video all the way through before commenting. You know, it's fine to make notes. Watch the video all the way through and then make your comment. That way your comment will be at least a bit more informed. But no, I don't. Other than that, I don't get upset with you. I enjoy reading them. I enjoy interacting with you guys. One thing I can already tell is I've got a great community that's starting to grow. That's exciting. People. Tractor would actually. The last time we did this, I think we used this tractor, and I think we discovered that that it didn't work because we weren't using the weights. I think. Correctly. But the weight on the tractor does seem to be helping. And technically when you're plowing, unless you have weights in the wheels, and a lot of tractors these days will actually have the weights built, you really should use weights. Unless you got a really big tractor, class Lexi. Just because that way you're got a better chance of preventing yourself from, which I have seen actually happen. Thankfully, when I was a kid growing up, or I grew up in a town where farming, mostly dairy farming. You know, we'd all help out on the farms. Well, anyway, they were plowing. One of the farmers was plowing a field, and he had said about 5 minutes before that he should put weight on the front of the tractor to prevent the causing the tractor to flip backward. Thing I know. 5 minutes later, as he's plowing the field, he forgot to put the weight on it backwards. He didn't get hurt, no injury. Took a while to have a truck, and had to bring a truck in to tractor back. It was a learning experience. Goodness. These kinds of accidents unfortunately happen. They tell you to, when the manufacturers tell you to do something, heavy machinery like a tractor, you should listen to. It could save your life, and it could save you from injury. Right, the very edge of. Well, yeah, we'll yes, I think we can get this field done in short. Tractor didn't seem to struggle there. So yeah, there was that. Always a reminder that they put safety warnings and give you instructions for a reason. Not to try to tell you what to do or anything like that. Then keep yourself safe. Like what some of the knuckleheads out there might actually. So for those of you who are playing Farming Simulator 22, I'm just curious. I've been hearing uh, other YouTubers saying they like the stone, some saying they don't. I'd be curious what your thoughts about it. Me, it doesn't really matter. It just means free lime ultimately. But I'd be curious to know what your thoughts on that. Uh, do you like the idea of having to pick the stone out of the fields, or that's something that's too annoying the game? Technically, it is part of cultivating. Think about it in terms of the real world. You have to pick stone out of the fields all the time. Technically, you could say it is part of the thing. Close for a game like Farming Simulator, it could be annoying. But I'd be curious to know what you got. Me personally, I don't necessarily mind. I could do with it. I can play with it on. I could do with it. I could do without it too. Probably not gonna be something that hurts my feelings. Free to let me know what you. Always curious to know what members of my Galaxy game. One thing I have noticed with the hired helper is it doesn't seem to cause the tractor to struggle as much. It's the AI doing. So I think which kind of tells me they've probably made it so that the physics only apply if you're the one doing, you're the one driving. It's the AI. It's maybe. I had a friend of mine tell me that he thought that that's what was on here. Oh, I haven't really seen much proof either way yet, anyway. But I haven't really honestly looked at it before. They suggested it. It might actually be. There might actually be. Come on, look at all the stuff. Our goal first will be to get this field done. Don't think it's really going to take us long to do. Then we'll get the second field. What I might do is do that field, you know, if we get this field done on camera, go ahead and that way, you know, at least it's plowed. Then we can do timing that next episode. Start stone. So that may be what we do. All right, so we know this field is plowing. Let's actually get our that's the beauty. We can do multiple things. I don't watch plow all day thing. and we know we're gonna need the limes. Get the lime, right? So train. Your buddy the train. So I actually was playing Alma, Mississippi map camera. And it's not a bad map. In fact, I probably would be willing to play it on, do a series on it. I don't know. There's something about that map that kind of says, well, maybe it's not the map to camera. But I don't know. Really hay palette. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Okay. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll do a series. Like a lot of other people. I'm not one that like step on anybody's. Get ourselves some lime while we're plowing. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That map might come to the channel later when the other other content creators seem to be done playing on it. I know there's a few that have a series going. Might actually be Elmer. Oh, done. Yeah. Harry Belafonte. He was a good singer. Gives you a little insight, like old music from the 80s and sometimes even in the 60s, 50s, and 60s, like country music. Some of the newer stuff. That's my personal opinion. But to be fair, I did grow up in a different, grew up in the 80s and 90s. Time I came flying along here, is not playing camera, and I flipped that line trail. Hope the town didn't have too much of a problem. Kind of reminds me of the time that I had bought a bag of groceries, bought some things I needed. Things I needed for sandwiches. And this is when grocery stores are using plastic. Well, they double bagged it, but I was walking home and, you know, because grocery store down the street, literally down the street. And anyway, I was walking home. It was summertime, and plastic bags broke. Out comes the jar of mayonnaise. Jar of Bright hits the cement block and breaks. You want to know how fast I? I'm sure the town loved me. Hey, doing? I'm sure the town really loved me. Probably enough joy for them to clean that up. Excuse me. Yeah. Good old days. Nowadays, they give you paper bags, which those can break too. But I have bought some bags at the local dollar store. They work. Their cloth seem to be more durable. Besides, I'm not paying. Let's just have them give me bags. All stupid. But I understand why they do it. Protect the environment. Somebody who's served on a conservation. I always encourage protecting the environment and habitat and that. I don't go overboard with it. I do encourage it. Anyway, like We're almost the halfway point of being done in this field already. Throw the lime down on this field and be done with this field. On off. So yeah, anyway, I always have some interesting little story, I'm sure. Tonight I'm you guys are seeing this video on Wednesday, obviously, but I usually do most of my video recordings on the weekend because it's easier. So tonight I'll probably have Italian food tonight. My Italian food. Hey. Yeah, we're a little bit of cleanup to do after. Yeah, I know. Give us a chance to come here and hey. Shall we? Tractor's actually doing pretty good with that weight. Should be able to upgrade. But give it more horsepower. Give it more strength. Cooking. The part of But I do feel confident with this. I do. This map author has impressed me a lot, and I know I've said that. But I do like how these managed to give each house a little garden and whatnot, and have it actually show up as needing to be plowed and all that. That's pretty cool. It makes it look like it's acting like a real field. A little small garden. Pretty impressive. I've actually seen a couple of other maps doing that. I think there's a couple by Alien Gym that does that. I think that is pretty cool. Can't remember the name of the map now, but it's out there. One of these days we'll go back and we'll do a series on the Farming Simulator 9 game and compare the difference between Farming Simulator 9 and 2. I mean, I've done it already off camera. I'll tell you that FS22 is much better. You can tell it's much more polished and improved. Whereas you can clearly tell FS19 is older, and that's a good thing because each version of Farming Simulator Giants is showing that they're improving their game, and that's a good thing. Yeah, I guess one thing, being someone that platform, that's where my passion in software is. One thing I guess that I would say frustrates me is the fact that a lot of game developers will develop a game, they'll release it, and after that they move on to the next thing. You know, maybe they'll come back and fix a few things here and there that need to be fixed, but you know, they don't really progress the game forward developmentally. Beyond that, there are some games out there that I think, you know, if a developer was passionate about that particular game, they should maybe continue its development and improvement. That's just me. Every game developer does things for a different reason. Usually a lot of it's based on money and financial aspects. That's feel that game's worth doing, worth having passion on. You know, after you release it, you continue on with it, prove it, and give it more. That makes sense. All right, I'd say we're probably about at the halfway point of this field. And like we this field done this episode. Bigger of our two fields that we have to plow right now. We'll have a third field that we will have to plow, but we haven't harvested. And that'll be canola. Drawing canola. Oh, I know why we didn't, yeah, I know why we hadn't plowed it yet. That's right. Because we were busy, baling and straw, baling up the straw and putting it in the animal pen. That's right. That's alright. Deal. I thought that there would be some. But it was a reason that was worth it, right? Let's see. Oh yeah. Nice. I do like how they have figured out how to animate tractors better. I do think that's pretty cool. The animations in Farming Simulator 22 are really good. And the textures and rendering. There's things here and there I'd probably could say that they could do better on. They could enhance. But, you know, they've done a pretty good job. Like this, for example, with plowing up the dirt. That's actually pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure they will improve on that. That is pretty cool. It does a real. They've done a good job. You know, made simulating the bumpiness of driving over the rocks and stuff like that. The animation of the plowing up the dirt. Animation of the tractor. Good job. I gotta say, I'm impressed. This is one thing that they have improved it. That when you look up close in Farming Simulator 19, eh. I'm actually glad I did buy this. I'm actually glad I did buy Farming Sim. Very glad. Look at the texture of the rocks, too. That's impressive. I shouldn't agree there, buddy. My tractor. A good job. And I can't wait to see how they do with the next. It's going to be even better than this. It's going to improve on it. And that's what I like to see is game developers take the time, take a game that is very successful like Farming Simulator and improve on it in newer versions of that game. You know, so that's what I like to see. And that's one of the things I look for is you know, what passion does that developer have for their game? Do they have enough passion to power it forward development? And I would say that Giant Software clearly has the passion to do that. I would say yes. I would say they have that passion. They have the know-how. They clearly have people on board that are advising them about farming and agriculture in general, so that they can make sure that they get their game mechanic as close as possible in each version. But yeah, I would encourage people to buy Farming Simulator 22. I mean, it's up to you. I can't force you, but I can recommend it. And I will be buying City Skyline. Just before I forget, I knew there was something in episodes. City Skylines 2 will be coming to the channel. It's just delayed. Hopefully not for much longer, but it is delayed right now. Happens. Bills. Oh yeah, and before I forget, I am gonna be doing a video or two on stationeers. I don't know if it will turn into a full-on series. Probably not, because to quote Oscar Gaming, I'm a bad player when it comes when it comes to stationeers. So, and I don't mind poking fun. Managed to cause more explosion. I've managed to cause explosion. It's the fun of it. I think that's all the updates for now. I think that is all. But yeah, so for those of you wondering, yes, City Skylines 2 is coming to the channel. It's just delayed. Dumping buckets of rain. Go figure, right? Minutes. Do is we'll clean. Once we get this field done, we'll clean it up and then we'll throw it down on it. run the plow over to the other field, get that one, get it going over there, and then we'll throw the lime down. Back over here and we'll put the lime on this field. That way we'll have that part. And yeah. And I'll just throw the lime down off camera on the other field when plowing. Plowed. That way next episode we can we can take the rocks. Who knows? My goal today was to get both fields done. Both fields plowed. I don't know that we're going to meet that goal. We'll at least be halfway toward meeting it. I have one field done. Worst case scenario is we'll start the other field, plowing the other field, and then let it finish off camera. It's no big deal. My cat tends to. What it is, me at the end up having stickers. Hope not. He has this habit of needing to feeling the earth, one specific spot on it, every so many minutes, and the hair off that. Why? Look like there's. But if any of you guys have an idea. Alright, so we are almost done plowing this field. Goodness. Have all that much. Plowing in the pouring rain. Something I've always wondered is, does you put lime on a field, does that really have an impact? Doesn't appear to. And it probably. For us putting lime on fields. I think it matters. I think the worst that could happen in the rain is all over the place. Of course, and at that point, instead of putting like fertilizer at the store, you would actually put manure. Better than fertilizer. And it was cheaper too. Put it in the garden at home too. Grow a good crop. Tomatoes and corn and like to pickle them. Nothing like homemade pickles and spaghetti sauce. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Get this field finished and cleaned up. We'll throw the lime down on it. Let's try the other field, plow, and get it going. Back here, and we'll throw the lime down, and yeah. that done. Who knows? It might even get the other field. Doubt it though. Bigger tractor, bigger plow. There is a bigger one of these plows, but problem is you can't get it down the streets on this map. Not really worth it. Yeah, I like this size plow too. Does pretty good. That is the only thing, one of the things I have noticed. I think I've said this before, but I can't remember. One of the things I've noticed map makers do is, and I know they're doing it to scale of the map, but they tend to make roads very narrow. And so it's harder to keep the bigger equipment out of the way of the AI traffic. So, you know, that might be something map makers might want to think about, is making sure that their roads are big enough in each lane so that, you know, you can fit the bigger tractors and implements without having too much of a problem. Just an observation. And I know they're doing it to scale, and I'm not obviously throwing a stink about them to scale, because I kind of have to. But, you know, you make the roads a little bit wider, better off, I think. But, you know, like I said, that is just my opinion. Almost done. Almost done. That, but you know, a lot of games are like that. Try to keep for their maps, and it's just something for them to think of. I have that problem to an extent when I play Euro and American. I played. Always noticing something new on this map. Like that. Have this field done. I can clean this up. Okay. All right, now we can go ahead and clean it up. We grab those final pieces. Here we go. This field plowed. Bad. Alright. Field is now plowed. Let's run this tractor over. Worst case scenario is I finish plowing it off camera. Down. Hey. Tropical. Now, Yeah. All right, back over here, gentlemen. I already have a feeling I'm because of those telephone lines over. I already think. I already know I'm gonna have to do some plowing around manually. Some plowing on that field. I'll do that field. I'll plow that field off camera, and I'll throw the lime down on it. That way we have it done. And maybe if I have time, I'll take the stone off. Give it the field's now been plowed. It will have lime. Need to remove the stone. I was trying to think what it would do if I. Oh, maybe keep it. Do it at That's all right. All right. Hard to come drive up there. That's what. It was pretty clear that those telephone poles do throw this off. Hired a hired help. That's good to know. I think this field's gonna just need to be a grass field. Yeah. I think we'll plant grass in this. Alright, so that's good to know though. Because we're gonna need the hay anyway. I will definitely finish that. I will definitely end up finishing that up off that other field up off camera, and putting the lime down over there too. That way we that, and I will take the rock off that field too. That way we go ahead and I think we'll plant grass on that. Don't have to worry. I'll need to go around the edge of this field. But at least we'll be ready for the next step, right? Which is taking the rock off, the stone off the field and prepping it for planting. Then we just got to decide what we want. Maybe we just wait and field rest free. Going to be in good position for the next episode. Right? She's managed to find a place to hide. It's kind of funny, actually. I was looking for her one. Does this to me a lot. She likes to find places where she can hide, and you can't find me. And I end up finding her, but it drives me nuts. She'll hide really good, and then I'll think she's gotten out, only to find out that she found a new place to hide. I think she likes doing it just to mimic her. But, no. Good kitty cat. Yeah, anyway, she found a place to hide underneath my bed. I guess my box spring frame has black cloth that stapled onto the bottom of it, and I guess it's coming off, and I didn't even know it. She figured out how to get in there, and hide in there, and curl up and sleep. So. Looking for her one day because I hadn't seen her. Thought she might have got. Next thing I know, I hear purring. Looking around. Didn't find her. Next thing I know, I decide to look under the bed, and sure enough, there she nodded at me. Good kitty cat, though. Really is. Had her since she was 5.5 months. Okay. Fine. So I think what I'll do, get this, go around the edge, in the edge. It's not gonna take long. Go around the edges and get this field. We'll bring the lime over to. I will finish plowing that field off camera, put the lime down. What I'll do off camera is take the stone off that field. Be the best way to do it. That way we'll be ready for the next episode. And we'll have our homemade spaghetti and meatball. Bit of Parmesan cheese. Top of it, garlic and garlic bread. Of course, you gotta have a garden salad. Remember when I was a kid, I loved spaghetti and meat, mashed potato. I don't know. I think as a kid, I think we all had spaghetti and meatballs, macaroni, cheese. Why? I think it's just something kids like. I've grown up to like that, even as an adult. Can't tell you how many times though in schools a food fight got started over mashed potatoes. And of course the mashed potatoes they would make in school, you always knew they were powdered. It's the powdered mashed potatoes. They'd have those plastic spoons. I'm sure a lot of you probably remember those, especially those of you who went to school in the U.S. You'd have the plastic spoons, and they were so flexible that, you know, people would just take a spoonful of mashed potatoes and send it flying across the cafeteria. And, yeah, it would start a nice big old food fight. in the middle of lunch. Not saying I truly started any. Okay, I probably started. But those are the days. I mean, we were kids and having fun. I didn't need the internet to stir up trouble. When I graduated high school, there was a kid I graduated high school. The school refused to give him his diploma, graduation day. Wouldn't give him his diploma with the rest of the class. And I asked him why, and he says, "Oh, they're mad at me because I did donuts with the car in the baseball." Yeah, I do it. I won't say their name. Out of respect, I have right to privacy. That will do it though. Something like that. And of course, there was a time when the principal got scared because, well, of course, I had a headmaster. A school district called high school. Where I graduated, called a headmaster, and he got scared one. I don't know if somebody was making some kind of a plan where the senior class were gonna run up and down the halls or something like that. All of a sudden, over the intercom, the public addressing system, intercom, headmaster hops on there and says, "Anybody caught, any senior caught running the halls will be given a detention and will not get their diploma." I don't know if somebody had planned to do it or not. It never happened. I think somebody just got wind of it, and somebody was being so smart in their planning and practical senior jokes. Thought they were being fun. All right, let's do these edges real quick. But yeah, I mean, we always had fun as a class. Things we did that was stupid. But kids, right? That they say you can't blame a kid for trying. One thing for you youngsters out there, always try to remember the good times. Reality is that you're always going to have hard times. Part of life, part of living. I know it sounds mean me saying that, but trust me when I say, as a kid, Kids got it easy, that's for sure. But always remember the good times. Do that. Sometimes it's easier to forget the good times, frustrated and upset. No sense having the alarm go off when we're gonna be. You are over your limit. Okay. So yeah, always remember the good times in your life, because it'll help you get through. Remembering the good times and remembering the things you can laugh about will help you. Remembering the things I've been able to laugh about in my life, get through. I guarantee you, it will help. I think so. Trust me when I tell you, it will. The other edge, real quick. Shall run this one over to the other field. I will finish plowing and putting the lime down on the other field off. Have our field plowed. And the lime down. If I have a chance this week, I will take the stone off the other field off camera. So that way we're not bringing it back. But that's if I have a chance to do that part off camera. Depends how the work week will go, and you're seeing this on Wednesday. I normally do my recording on the weekends. We'll see. I have a chance during the work. If not, we'll do it next week. Hey, we're done. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to go over and get some more. But that being said, do hope that this episode was enjoyable. Plowing is not always fun. I get some energy. Anyway, while I am driving over to the other field, I do hope you enjoyed this episode today. And if you did, please hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Be sure to hit the bell notification icon to let yourself know when the next video comes out. Be sure to also your thoughts, ideas, suggestions, feedback, and other comments in the comments section. I will respond to your comments. If I do not respond right away, don't worry. I will, as I can. If I can't do so in writing during the week, I will respond in the next video, next episode. And I do enjoy interacting with you all. And you guys do too. Even if you think I may not acknowledge or I might get upset at your suggestions or feedback, don't worry about that. I don't get upset over that. Like I said earlier, I will. I always find something that I can improve and learn. So, yeah, don't worry about me getting upset. Much you guys continue to hurt my. That being said, I also hope that you share the link to the channel with your family, your friends, colleagues, your co-workers, your cat, your pet dog, your pet parakeet, pet bunny rabbit, pet boa constrictor. If you're at home, I don't know how you would, but if you do, more power to you. But anyway, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. That said, I will see you in the very next of Carpathian Farm here on New Galaxy Gamers channel. That being said, happy gaming.